Hello, I'm Mark from Moonstone Publications. Welcome to this overview of some of the stories we've covered over the past week. But first, please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and colleagues. Insurance group Clientèle has embarked on litigation to change the rules issued by the Payments Association of South Africa so that it can challenge debit order reversals. Clientèle wants to be able to contest a debit order reversal before the reversal can take place by providing a bank with a written debit order mandate. The High Court did not rule on the merits of the application. It ordered Clientèle to serve papers on the South African Reserve Bank and PASA's member banks, giving them an opportunity to choose whether they want to oppose the relief sought by Clientèle. The FSCA has published the names of more than 3,000 employers that are in arrears with their retirement fund contributions, and the authority says it will be disclosing the names of non-compliant employers every quarter. Most of the employers owe contributions to the private security sector Provident Fund, followed by the Bargaining Council for the Furniture Manufacturing Industry of the Western Cape Provident Fund. The FSCA's preliminary statistics indicate that municipalities and private sector companies owe about 7 billion rand in contributions. Moonstone Business School of Excellence has a great way for you to become cybersecurity smart and earn your CPD points. MBSC is rolling out a cybersecurity package that consists of 3 courses, 6 newsletters, and 2 webinars. The first course, Understanding the Cloud, went live last month. The newsletters will cover various concepts and practices to help you better understand how to safeguard your sensitive information against unauthorized access, malicious software, and other security threats. Succession planning for independent financial advisor firms is a topic that triggers lively debate and commentary. The debate has centered on which succession model is the best, the need for consolidation of smaller IFA firms facing cost pressures, practical considerations for different succession models, and valuing an IFA firm. Asset Manager 91 has shared some key insights on the common pitfalls independent financial advisors should aim to avoid when doing their succession planning. It has become much easier for the South African Revenue Service to collect taxes owed to it by tax non-resident beneficiaries of South African trusts when they receive income distributions. When a South African trust distributes income to a non-resident beneficiary, the amount will now be taxed in the hands of the trust at 45%. If South Africa does not have a double taxation agreement with the foreign country, the non-resident beneficiary may again be taxed on the amount received. This in effect amounts to double tax on the same amount but taxed in different hands. The Information Regulator has given Dis-Chem a 31-day deadline to enhance the protection of its customers' personal information and comply with the Protection of Personal Information Act, or it may be fined up to 10 million rand. But Dis-Chem has disputed the accuracy of the allegations made by the regulator and said it has already actioned all the orders in the enforcement notice. In May last year, the personal information of more than 3 million data subjects was accessed in an attack on Dis-Chem's third-party service provider. But Dis-Chem disputes the regulator's finding that it failed to notify the data subjects of the data breach as required by POPIA. The High Court has dismissed an urgent application by Khalid Abdullah, the Executive Deputy Chairman of AO Technology Solutions, to prevent the JSE from publishing a censure of Abdullah, which includes disclosing that it fined him 2 million rand. The public censure and the fine were a result of the JSE's finding that Abdullah breached the exchange's listings requirements. Abdullah applied to the Financial Services Tribunal for the reconsideration of the JSE's decision and for an order suspending the decision. The tribunal suspended the fine but dismissed the application for the suspension of the public censure. Enforcement and unparalleled collaboration are required if South Africa is to exit the Financial Action Task Force's grey list, says FSCA Commissioner Unathi Kamlana. For South Africa to be removed from the list, it must follow an action plan issued by the FATF. Central to this plan is a demonstrable increase in the number of investigations and prosecutions related to money laundering. Kamlana believes that at the core of enforcement is establishing the credibility of South Africa's financial sector laws as being a true deterrent. He says this requires cultivating a belief within the industry that violations are not only punishable, but that detection is inevitable. That's all we have for this week. You can read these stories and many more on our website, moonstone.co.za. Until next time, here's wishing you all the best from the team at Moonstone Information Refinery.